You thought I was weird.
Well, best gig I've been to all year.
Please, you have to do it for so long just to get a tiny amount. Okay, here we go.
No feeling. It's just genius. It really is.
So I'm going to show you some excerpts now of when I got other people to do this. And these are the good people of Bristol, from the choirs of Bristol. And if you imagine, I can hear some birdsong somewhere.
They're all coming in.
Anyway.
The whole tent's surrounded by
Yes,
skylights.
yeah, oh my God! There's one hell of a big lark down there.
Still going somehow.
Aquatic warbler.
He'll do requests next year.
Can you be quiet behind me? Thanks. So if you imagine a room this size, really, with 14 video screens hanging from the ceilings, and on each video screen is a different person singing this bird song. And as you walk through this arena of birds, or people singing bird song, you are experiencing the dawn chorus, and you can re-experience it and re-experience it. And this is an accurate, even in terms of interspecies timings. As the blue tit sings over here, that's when the linnet is singing, and that's when the blackbird is singing. So it's an exact replica, in a way, of the dawn chorus that happens. So in a way, it's almost like archiving a British birdsong dawn chorus with human voices. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to... You have to guess the birds, but we're going to start with the yellowhammer.
Boom, boom.
Oh, you missed the Chiff Chaff.
Oh, you better play that one.
Was that last one the limit?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Did everyone get them so far?
This is nice. I've spaced one then. There's loads of them.
Robin.
Anyway, yeah, there's loads of them. I can't go on all night.
Marcus Coates, everyone. Right, keeping in the art field now, I'd like to bring on two of my favourite artists who are always over at the tent, in the art tent. Please welcome Harriet Mead and Bruce Pearson.
Hello.
Continental here.
And mine's a red.
A red and a... What's your...
White, please.
Red and a white. Okie dokie. So how's Birdfair been so
It's
far?
fine. I'm just going to do a Graham Norton shameless plug kind of thing.
Shameless plug time, here you go.
This is the Natural Eye Art Book 1. We're raising funds for our bursary scheme, and you can buy it on our stand or off the website if you go to SWNA. It's well worth it. It's full of 55 different artists' work from the Society. So, anyway, enough of that.
No, that's right. That's what it's all about.
So how the heck do you follow that?
I know. It's extraordinary.
I mean, it just shows that I think art has a real place in conservation, doesn't it? I mean, the role of an artist has changed, hasn't it, over the years?
Well, artists, creatives, full stop, are all communicators, aren't they? So we just have to change the way we communicate to what's available to us, and having that kind of amazing insight into using technology and creating this incredible installation. It's just
But
fantastic.
also, I mean, I've noticed a change over the 25 years of the Birdfair that. There's a lot of art in those times was basically just showing the passion for the subject, the artists expressing their own personal passion. But what's crept in is a crossover into artists actually working alongside conservation organisations to try and make a difference. So it's not just kingfishers on no fishing signs, and all the traditional robins on spades, which is fine and great. But actually, there's a lot going on these days, which is digging quite deep into personal development of creative ideas that link to conservation. And I think that's been manifest. Some of you might remember some of the launches at earlier bird fairs where the Artists for Nature and also the Society of Wildlife Artists has shown work that reflects, I think, some of that change.
But do you think people are now accepting that artists can do things that... I talked to Ralph Steadman a lot because we did the book together, and he always says that pictures paint something that no words can ever describe. That actually there is something almost intangible about art that connects in a different way.
Well, I mean, absolutely, but I mean, all the creative, music and poetry, writing and of course visual art. It has that way of communicating, but in different ways. I mean, there's a very immediate way of communicating with performance pieces, in that you have an audience in front of it. With us, painters and sculptors, we don't know who's seen our work. We don't necessarily know how they've interpreted it, and that's what's amazing for me being at the Bird Fair, is that people come and talk to me about my work. I mean, I don't know who's seen my pieces. When they've gone off into a gallery or they've gone off into private homes, you don't know who your audience is. Whereas when you are performing a live piece to an audience, with the Jackie's amazing piece earlier as well. You can see the reaction, you get an immediate reaction. So, yeah.
I don't think. I mean, I think the great phrase by Pablo Picasso sums it up: is that art is a lie that helps us better understand the truth. And that, you know, I thought was in the piece that Marcus just shown. You know, it is about unbolting a reality, voices, birdsong, and then bolting it back together in a completely different way that reveals a greater truth, something more profound. And surely that's what the arts are. I mean, they don't just show you what the world is like. You know, they can show you they'd like it to be. An artist might like it to be. But I think, you know, music, arts, and those expressive mediums actually have the capability to reveal what we all feel. Don't we just stand on that seawall bank or, oh God, blimey, look at that, did you see that, wasn't that wonderful? Which is, you know, it's possible to express through the arts, through music, through dance, just through unbolting the reality of that and the creative process of rebolting it. So when you show it or hear it, listen it, watch it, it reveals some fundamental truth about. And interestingly, at the and it touched on what has been said earlier, that one of the pieces. I mean, can art be controversial, and should it be? Perhaps there's you know, wildlife art should start to address some of these tough issues about conservation, you know, raptor persecution. And interestingly, Jeremy Deller, Turner Prize winner or nominee, had a piece in the Venice Biennale, you know, the great showcase for UK creativity, visual arts, had a piece of a hen harrier. It's difficult to describe, but it was a direct hit at what an artist felt had been going on outrageously, you know, to hen harrier persecution. It didn't come from a wildlife artist. It came from just somebody who came at wildlife from a very different, bolting together direction. So that's my